Hey, welcome along. This is a FIFA 15 Manchester United career mode. Now, this isn't the first episode of the career mode, obviously, because the game hasn't come out yet. It comes out on Friday, but pretty excited, so I want to do something about it. And all this episode will be is just going through some of the transfer targets that I'll be shortlisting as soon as the game comes out, or as soon as I start the career mode, that is. Now, if you follow Manchester United, if you follow football, you'll know that Manchester United have let go 14 players and they've signed 6, so you do the math, you know that's not good. We need squad depth, and to be honest, what I think is going to happen in real life is that Louis van Gaal is going to build a core of the team, or the core of the team, with players like Herrera, Di Maria, some of the players we signed in the transfer window, so they will form the basis of the team. And then maybe in January or at the end of the season, he will buy some more squad players, maybe some younger players or some older players, who knows, but we definitely need them. So let's begin. Right, so the first player we have on our shortlist is this guy here. Now you're wondering, who the heck is this guy? I've never seen him before. Why is he in a Manchester United shirt? And he also doesn't have a game face, so you probably can't tell who he is. But this guy is Ron Vlaar. He's 29 years of age. He's 77 overall. Well, he was in FIFA 14, and I think in FIFA 15 he'll be about the same. He could be more because he was part of the Netherlands World Cup team that came third in Brazil. Now, it is most likely that Louis van Gaal will stick to his guns and keep using the 5-2-3 formation, so that makes this deal realistic. So the next player on our shortlist is this guy here. Now, just like Ron Vlaar, he doesn't have a game face, but I hope he does in FIFA 15, because if we do sign him, he'll be a pretty important player in the system or the team. And I think some of you will have guessed who this is. This player is Kevin Strootman. He is 24 years old. He's pretty much the same size as Ron Vlaar, and he was an 81 overall in FIFA 14. Well, that was after the last update anyway. And he plays for Roma at the moment. Now, he's also from the Netherlands, so he actually had that injury to his legs, so I don't think he'll be going up in his rating for the next game. I think he'll probably stay at 81, or he could go to 82. I don't know. But he's still a very good player. You should see his highlights. He's a pretty good passer. Now, before his injury with his leg, he did play in the Dutch national team, and he did play under the Louis van Gaal system, the 5 at the back, that system, which he's using at Manchester United. So, just another good reason to sign a player like him, someone that knows how to play in the system. Right, so the next player we have in our shortlist is someone that I would buy if I couldn't get Kevin Strootman. Now, this player is pretty much the same player. He'd be pretty cheap, and that player is Luis Gustavo. Now, he is 27 years old. He's pretty much the same size, same height as Kevin Strootman and Ron Vlaar, and immediately you can see with the 3 players that I've shortlisted for you already that there's a key theme here, and that's strength. We need the strength and power in the midfield. We also need the height as well, just that presence in the midfield. So I think Luis Gustavo would be a pretty good alternative. If I couldn't get Strootman, he'd be the same overall as well, but I don't think he has the passing ability of Strootman, but he can definitely tackle, and he's a pretty aggressive player as well. So now that we've had a look at some of the defenders and some of the midfielders that could be joining the club, or that I could be signing, we're going to move on now to some of the faster players, some of the players with flair that could bring some excitement to the club, or some excitement to the fans that you all want to see join the club. And it's always nice to have these players rumoured with your team. The first of which is Marco Reus. Now, Marco Reus is 25 years old. In FIFA 14, he was an 85 overall. I'm pretty sure he was 85. And I think the demos just come out, and I think he was 86. I wasn't quite sure. Or 85 or 86 anyway. It doesn't really matter. He's still a very good player. Now, he's always been rumoured to the club, hasn't he, if you follow the club. So, but just wondering, does he fit into the team, though? If you look at some of the players like Angel Di Maria, Adnan Januzaj, he's trying to cement his place into the team. Also, who do we have? We've got Ashley Young, we've got Antonio Valencia. So we've got lots of players, haven't we? I probably missed one. But yeah, it's going to be hard to fit someone like that into the team. Well, actually, no, if we bought him, he'd be straight into the first team. It would just be hard to fit some of the other players in. So it's whether you want depth or quality. I don't know, but we've definitely got a lot of wingers. We don't really have a lot of defenders or midfielders, so maybe I might get him last, or during the end of the transfer window, who knows, after I buy some of these midfielders or some of the other players that I really desperately need. Now, this is arguably one of the most exciting players we've had rumoured with our club in the past week. Now, these rumours started a week ago, after he had a fallout with his manager or one of his one of the chairmen or one of the presidents at his club. I don't know what happens on at that club, but some crazy stuff. They let go some of the best players, don't they? One of them's joined our team. So he's a Manchester United legend. I think you know who this is. This player is Yannick Bolasie. No, not really. This player is. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so obviously he's been rumoured to the club. He's always stated that he wants to return back to Old Trafford. Remember, he probably had his most successful time in his career at Manchester United. It was his second club. I think he played in Portugal as well for Sporting. But Sir Alex took him under his wing and he became probably the best player in the world. And there's always been that saying, or I've seen everywhere, that Real Madrid is his work and Manchester United is his home. So that'd be pretty cool. He's always stated that he wants to come back. The problem is, though, well, there's no real problem there. If he wants to come back, then I'll definitely buy him. But he's 29 years old, so that age is not an issue with me. If I can get Cristiano Ronaldo back into the team, that'd be awesome. In FIFA 15, he'll probably be 92 overall. I think he will be that. Yeah, I think I've seen the ratings, and I think he's 92. Messi's 93, so I still think he's the best player in the world. I guess the only issue I have with this is that where am I going to get the money from? He's going to cost a lot. He plays for Real Madrid as well, and he was bought from us for a massive fee, so I'm going to have to find some funds. I can't just put Ashley Young in the deal. I've got to put someone else in the deal probably, or I just got to find some money. Maybe I could try something a bit controversial, because if he's going to join the club, then I had to buy him in the career mode, don't I? Well, it would make sense to buy him in the career mode. It's just that I don't have any money, so maybe I could try something controversial by transferring a created player or someone that's 99 overall into my team, and then I'd put him straight on the shortlist, so I'd get about, maybe, if he was a striker or a midfielder, and I created that player, he would be about 50 million, 60, 70 million, in dollars that is. I don't know what pounds would be, but if I just created a custom player and put him in the shortlist and sold him, I could find the funds to buy Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's something a bit controversial. That's the only way I could buy him. I couldn't buy him with just the starting transfer budget, because I'd have to buy Strootman, and I had to buy someone else like Royce as well. So there's going to be a lot of hustling with my funds and my players, who I'm going to sell. I don't really want to sell anyone, because we can't afford to lose anyone. We could have injuries, and definitely losing 14 players is not a good thing. Signing 6 is not a good thing either. Oh, it's pretty good. They're good players as well, but we definitely need some more players. So I just need money, that's all. So that rounds up our shortlist for our transfer targets for this Manchester United career mode. Let's have a look at them one more time. So we have Ron Vlaar, Kevin Strootman, Luis Gustavo, Marco Reus, and Cristiano Ronaldo. So, do you agree with the players on the shortlist? Are there any players you want me to add? If so, who? Also, what formation do you think best suits the current Man United team? These are all questions I need answers for, and I'd like you all to get involved with this story mode. So please, I want you to leave a comment in every episode and just get involved with it. This is not just my career mode, it's ours, it's yours. We are all Man United fans from around the world, so let's do this together. I think that would be great. So with that being said, that rounds up our transfer shortlist episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and share this video as well, and I'll see you in episode 1.